We are here at Penn State campus asking people one question. What is a gentleman? Gentleman. Now, you might be wondering why I'm at a college campus. And the reason I thought this was a good place to start is because this is the place where the future is happening, where young people are connecting with their futures and the rest of their lives, where education, where knowledge is flourishing. Okay, so I just got to Penn State campus. I just pulled up. I found a free place to park. So I got about a 20-30 minute walk over to get my first bit of footage, but I'll keep you guys up to date and posted as the journey goes along. I've never been a big college guy, and I don't think I ever will be. I don't like kind of the structure. I'm a more freelance type of guy. But something I've got to give credit to is there's a type of energy on college campuses you just don't find anywhere else. Like maybe in like a young entrepreneur or like startup home, but like other than that, it's college campuses. They're just something different about them, you know? Okay, perfect. And what's your name?
I'm Madison.
Madison, in your opinion, what is a gentleman?
Oh my God, my boyfriend. He's the sweetest guy ever. He's so perfect.
What about your boyfriend as a gentleman?
He always does stuff for me, even when I'm not always the nicest to him.
Okay, so like a service-based kind of guy.
Yeah, and he wouldn't ever be mean to me. He's always respectful.
He's always respectful?
Always.
Even when you're mean?
Even when I'm mean.
Always respectful. Any thoughts for the camera?
Get yourself a good boyfriend, I guess.
Good boyfriend. A gentleman's a good boyfriend. You heard it here, folks. Okay, what are your guys' names? Luke.
I'm Claire.
Luke and Claire, what is a gentleman? We're gonna let the gentleman go first.
A gentleman?
Yeah.
Dang, good question. Yeah, someone who's just a leader and kind and wise.
What denotes wisdom?
Ooh. What denotes wisdom? Dang, on the spot. I guess it's like the difference between head knowledge and heart knowledge. Sure, you can learn something. I think wisdom has to do with like experience. I guess wisdom can come with age, but also people who are younger can be wise from experience.
I love that. And what are you studying?
Marketing.
Okay, what is a gentleman?
Okay, I would say a gentleman is a servant, someone who puts others before themselves, who cares for the needs of people, just like over their own desires.
That's really cool. And what are you studying?
Human development and family studies.
That's why we got the good answer from her. Do we have anything to say to the camera?
No.
No.
Hey, thanks so much.
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
Love it. I will admit, being around people my age does feel like it's more at home. On my mission, it was kind of difficult to feel that way because you're asked to dress a certain way and talk and act a certain way. So to be around people that are just being themselves is very refreshing. Okay, what's your guys' names?
Emily.
Evan.
Emily and Evan, thanks so much for being here. What is a gentleman?
Just someone who does like all the right things, all the little things, holds the door open, please and thank you, just all like the little things.
So a gentleman is in the little things. What other little things other than opening the door for people?
Just treating others the way you want to be treated, not really like thinking you're better than anyone.
So there's a bit of humility there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what do you think a gentleman is?
I think a gentleman is if you have like a significant other, you're very nice to them. You do a lot of stuff for them. As he said, hold the door and then can like buy you things.
So a gentleman is capable of buying people things?
Yes. If they're able to, yeah.
Okay, now here's a tough question. Is he a gentleman?
Yes.
What makes him specifically a gentleman?
He's always nice. I've known him since high school and he's always been nice to me. We walk to class together. We're lab partner. We just came from lab. He's helpful in lab.
Okay, sweet. Last question. What are you guys studying?
Biobehavioral health.
Interesting.
Pre-med.
Pre-med, what do you want to go into?
Right now I just want to go to med school. I'm not really sure on the specifics. Exactly. Yeah.
You're crazy. Well, anything you guys have to say to the camera?
No, not really. This is fun.
You have anything to say? Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good one, guys. You too. Sweet. What's your name?
My name is Landon.
Landon, I love the energy that you're giving off and the fit. Looks really nice. Landon, what does it mean in your eyes to be a gentleman?
I believe it means to do the right thing, look out for others, and to just be overall accepting of everyone. I think that goes for anyone as well.
So we've been talking to a lot of people today, and it feels like the bar has been kind of low. It's been a lot of, a gentleman respects people, he treats people like humans. And so I have a question. Do you feel like if we are going to have an ideal, that the ideal should be something higher than just treating people like people?
I feel like people really lose sight on what it means to be a human at the end of the day and to just really look after other people. I think gentleman might be like a term to try to get someone to fit a certain description, but I feel like the bar should be higher overall for all humans, not just men trying to be gentlemen, but I feel like for everyone, the bar should be set pretty high. Helping out others, see someone on the side of the street, help them out. And it's not just holding open a door for someone. It's not just complimenting a nice outfit, but it's going above and beyond.
Hey, I absolutely love that. Well, do you have anything to say to the camera?
Be you. Don't forget to remember that you're human. Everyone around you is living their own lives, and be respectful and conscious of that.
Thank you so much. And last question, what are you studying?
I'm studying biobehavioral health on the pre-med track.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, man.
Of course, thank you.
Okay, sweet. What's your name?
My name's AJ.
AJ, you were just on a run. How long was your run?
It was 22 minutes, 3 miles.
3 miles and that's pretty solid. I think my best time for 3 miles was like 23, but I was never like...
Thank you, yeah. The treadmill's pushing me, so I'd probably be going a little bit slower if I was outside.
Fair enough. In your opinion, what is a gentleman?
I'd say a gentleman is someone who is able to take care of themselves, and that's the most important thing. A lot of people really are not able to provide for themselves, so just get that settled first, take care of yourself, self-help, and then being able to set up, just provide a comfortable environment for people around you, whether that be walking someone home, acts of chivalry like that. We all know about little things like that you can do. I would say taking care of the people around you.
I love that. Okay, do you think that there should be a physical expectation, since being a gentleman is the ideal for men, when it comes to being a gentleman?
I don't think that there should be one way of being a gentleman. I feel like it's very fluid. There's a lot of ways that you can look at it. I would say that the most important thing is to definitely, one, be able to take care of yourself, and like I said, providing that comfortable space for people around you, just treating people with respect and the environment with respect.
Hey, I appreciate that. Do you have anything else to say for the camera?
Oh, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready for San Diego. That's where I'm from. So nice warm weather. It's getting nice here today. You caught me on a good day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Hey, amen to that. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one. Sweet. Here, take like one step this way. Ah, perfect. What's your name?
Taylor Williams.
It's nice to meet you. What are you studying?
Kinesiology.
What's that?
Movement science, basically. So like exercise science, training to be like an athletic trainer when I get older.
That's super cool. Okay, in your opinion, what is a gentleman?
Oof. I would consider a gentleman like a nice person, caring, doesn't take people for granted. And people, I mean, like obviously like females, does things out of like the interest of their heart, not for recognition or not for accolades, stuff like that. Just truly being a gentleman is kind of the way I could put it.
So do you think being a gentleman is the ideal for a man?
I would say it used to be. I think in today's day and age, the makeup of a man has changed. Being a gentleman is kind of seen as not always a good thing. Sometimes you can be seen as soft. Sometimes it has these negative connotations to it, but I think if the world would have men change back into gentlemen, it'd be a better place.
You got a cross earring. Do you believe in God?
I do.
Jesus?
Yes, sir.
Amen to that. Do you think that there is a different standard for religious people to be gentlemen and to act a certain way to kind of represent their faith and their belief in God?
I think it's definitely implied that when you are somebody who believes in religion, that you are expected to be a gentleman. That's not always the case, obviously, because nobody ever fits everything. But I think there is, I wouldn't say it's pressure. I would just think it's more of you're kind of expected to be, but it's one of those things like I would think if you're not, it's not like a big letdown or anything, kind of just something that comes with, being part of religion and stuff like that.
No, I don't think, and tell me if you disagree with me, I don't feel like we hold people to that anymore. Would you disagree with that?
Well, I wouldn't disagree with that. I think religion, especially nowadays, is kind of just seen as something you believe in. It's kind of got this grade line. Some things people follow, some things people don't. There's very few people who are 100% committed to their religion, following everything that it entails, go to church every Sunday, stuff like that. And not even in the Christian religion, just in any religion in general. So I think people have strayed away from that. At least from what I know, a long time ago, people basically, they died by their religion, and now it kind of doesn't seem the case like that anymore.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it meant more, and I think people strove for it more seriously. And do you think we should bring that back?
I think we should. Do I think we will? I don't think we ever will. I think it's just the world that we live in now. I wouldn't say too many problems, but religion kind of seems at the bottom of our priority. But I think if we were to bring that back, I wouldn't say the world would be a better place. I think it'd be a more wholesome and more forgiving place. I think people wouldn't hold as many grudges. People would respect people more. But I think now we're too far past it to really come back from it. I think it'd kind of be a miracle if we did, which would be great.
Well, thank you so much. Anything else for the camera?
We are. That's all I got.
Amen to that. Thanks so much.
No, thank you. No problem.
Okay, and what's your name?
Alicia.
Alicia, I gotta say quick for the camera, look at this woman's fit. I mean, if men today had half the class this woman has, we would be set. Okay, what is a gentleman?
A man who is respectful, is confident, and has class.
Okay, I want to break that down. What does respect look like today?
Treat a human like another human being. It doesn't matter who they are, man, woman, female, male, short, tall, just treat them like a human being.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I do not.
Do you want your boyfriend to be a gentleman?
I would.
So what are some of those attributes?
Treat me like a human being. Respect. Yeah, like I am a woman, but treat me as you would any other person. Treat me as a bro,
Okay, now I'm gonna raise that bar. I think you are absolutely amazing, and you deserve to be treated like an amazing person. So what do you think that should look like?
Buy me flowers, make me dinner, let's hang out, let's do fun shit together.
The bar has never been so low. I would like to be clear here. Gentlemen, the bar is down here.
Really not that
You don't
hard.
you don't gotta wear suspenders or funny hats.
It's really not that hard. Just be a nice person. Like,
The bar is so low, guys. Okay, well, do you have any last thoughts for the camera?
don't be a dick, even though you got one.
Hey, you heard it here, folks. Thank you so much. Okay, so we were at Cane's stopping to get some food. It looks yummy, but I'm talking to my friend, and we think we should go to Frat Row. So I think this is where we're headed next. We're gonna go to Frat Row and see what some of the frat guys think a gentleman is, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you in a second. We are at Frat Row, so let's go talk to some people. Okay, what's everybody's names?
I'm Matt.
I'm Will.
I'm Austin.
Okay, sweet. And what are each of you studying?
I'm studying enterprise technology integration.
Planning on doing supply chain management.
The goal of sports broadcasting.
Okay, now I have a question for you guys. You guys are part of a frat, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Okay, you're part of a frat. What is a gentleman?
I don't know, nice dude, I guess.
All around good guy.
I'd say like a hardworking man, a man you want your daughter to come home with, a real lunch pail guy.
Now, I like what you said there. A man you want your daughter to come home with. Do you guys want to have kids?
I mean, ideally, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I would like to eventually.
Yeah, at some point in time.
So, what kind of man would you want your daughter to date?
I don't know, one that's not like me, probably.
Somebody who's a gentleman and rich, preferably.
Rich, preferably. Okay, so what defines like a gentleman? What does that look like?
I don't know. He's respectful of her and me.
Yeah, treats her right, takes her to nice dates, gives her like a few cool gifts.
Okay, bold question. Would you consider yourselves gentlemen?
Right now, no, but I can be if I want to be. I mean,
Okay, wait. Are you a gentleman?
I would say so.
How about you? You a gentleman?
yeah, for like the most part.
Okay. I feel like you're being honest with me. Are these guys gentlemen?
He's not. This one, I'll give him like, it's 50-50.
What makes him a gentleman and him not?
This kid's a goober, man. I think he's a little more rambunctious, I would say.
Hey, a gentleman can be rambunctious. I'm rambunctious. Okay, why are you not a gentleman, and what do you do when you're a gentleman?
I don't know. I think just the way I'm dressed isn't very gentleman-like. I'm wearing bear slides and some normal-ass clothes. I mean, I'm pretty vanilla right now. No, not very gentlemanly, I'd say. I'm almost bum-like.
So, should a gentleman have class?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What does class look like in the 21st century?
Like Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. Okay, so is class like a three-piece suit, or do you think it can be like Jordans today?
It depends on the mood, I'd say. I mean, like a little John Wick type fit would go crazy. But also, who knows? It depends on the time of day. Both can be style. You get a little nice outfit on, you wear Jordans with it. It all comes down to the person. As long as you have that swagger, that's all that really matters.
Do you guys have anything to say to the camera?
No.
Come on, sports broadcaster. You gotta have something.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Sweet. Thanks, guys. Okay, what are your guys' names?
I'm Nolan.
I'm Liam.
Nice to meet you guys. In your opinion, what is a gentleman? We'll have you go first.
Guy who's kind of nice and polite about most things in life. Just not like an angry person who's trying to ruin other people's days.
That seems like a pretty low bar.
I mean, baseline human decency, I guess. Yeah.
How about you? What do you think?
I mean, same idea, kind of cool-headed. Gentleman kind of seems more like how they interact socially. So being socially aware, being able to interact with people positively.
Okay, so a gentleman is the ideal of what a man should be. Would you disagree with that?
I suppose that's accurate, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So then do you think it might be disappointing that you guys aren't the only ones who've kind of said that a gentleman's just not a bad human being?
I think the question there makes it sound like gentlemen should be hard to reach, and that seems like it's hard to reach, but the expectation that people should be good to other people and make people happy is not necessarily bad.
Okay, so curiosity question. You guys are some good-looking young men. Do you feel like men your age are shooting to have high goals and high hopes, or do you feel like we don't have much of that?
I feel like it's a mix. I mean, it varies person to person to talk to. I mean, I'd say it's almost split down the middle 50-50. Some people are shooting high, some people are just happy with where they're at, and that's kind of how I see it. It's about half and half.
What do you think?
I'd say it's a case by case. I mean, a lot of my friends, they all have dreams, ambitions, and then others are still trying to figure it out. But it's kind of up to the individual. It's sort of hard to characterize everyone as not having goals or having goals.
Fair enough. And so, in your opinion, do you feel like the guys who have goals tend to be better leaders and kind of people you want to hang out with more?
I definitely say they're better leaders when you have something that you can focus on, that you're pushing yourself to. I feel like it motivates you in everything else that you do. So I definitely say they're better leaders, and they give off kind of followable energy, if you will.
What do you think?
In terms of leaders, I'd have to agree. I mean, when you're following somebody, it's much easier to follow someone when they have a clear plan and vision. But I suppose it depends on the context. I have friends who don't have specific goals, but it's not because they're not motivated people. It's because they just haven't found that thing for them yet. So it kind of comes down to, are they not motivated because they don't care, or are they not motivated because they haven't found that motivation yet?
Absolutely. And so would you say you tend to shoot for people who have goals, or are you kind of like him and, you'll find hanging out with people who don't really care?
I think both sides are equally fun to hang out with. I think that all comes down to more their personality styles than their goals. Because someone with a goal can be extremely annoying to hang out with, and so can a person with no goals. So I find it really just depends where they line up with you. Do they act similar to you or compatible with you? So I think that's kind of independent of whether or not they have a goal.
So kind of moderation in all things.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay, sweet. Would you guys have anything else for the camera?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think I have any comments either.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a good one.
Of course, you too.
Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, I'm going to tell you what I think a gentleman is. I think as a society, we have failed. I think we have failed because we define young men by where they are and not where they're going. And the truth of the matter is, unless it was handed to them, no young man is really anywhere between the ages of 18 and 25. I have a few friends who are exceptions, but they didn't start out that way. And so I believe a gentleman is defined not by where they are, not by who they are, but the direction in which they're going. What is the direction? What is the goal? And how are they achieving it? This core philosophy is why I founded my company GentKey, the 21st Century Gentleman Society. If you want to learn more, go ahead and check it out at gentkey.com. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to keep on thinking.